Hey guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. My name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And this week we're going to share a week in our life. So today's Monday. It's pretty late in the day. It's already 3 o'clock, but we have already gotten up. I've done my zone cleaning for the day. I've done my laundry for the day. And we've also been to the pool with my mom. And we've came home, had lunch, and we've gotten cleaned up. Excuse this. When I go swimming, I don't want to come back and do my hair, especially if I'm not going anywhere this afternoon. So I'm going to figure out what we're having for supper, and then we're going to get started with our school day. All right, so I decided that for supper tonight, we're going to have teriyaki chicken and fried rice. So I have my chicken from the freezer. I'm going to pop it in the refrigerator so that by the time I need it tonight, it'll be thawed out. We're going to have this PF Chang's chicken fried rice. We've never tried this brand before, so I'm excited to try it and see how it tastes. And then I also picked up this Mrs. Dash sweet teriyaki marinade. I've used the Food Network brand and a few other kinds, and I saw this at Kroger, so I thought I would try this. So if you need a meal idea, we're going to have teriyaki chicken and fried rice. All right, we're going to get started with school, but my son wants to slowly reveal himself to the camera. This is Daniel. If you have kids who watch YouTube, Daniel, go and turn around and show us that handsome face of yours.
Hello there.
Okay, so this is Daniel, and if you have children who watch YouTube, tell us about your YouTube channel that you have.
My YouTube channel, I have two channels actually. I have D3's Toy World, which is toy reviews, gamings, and unboxings. And I have another channel called 12D3's Vlogs where I vlog.
All right, so if you have kids, you can check out D3's Toy World or...
Yeah. 12D3's Vlogs.
Yes, they're clean. He just reviews toys. He plays video games.
Or I vlog.
Or he vlogs. So they're safe for your kids.
And
so
make mini movies.
First thing he's going to do is he's going to open up his folder that has his weekly checklist in it. And if he pulls out the first one up there, pull out your checklist.
Dang it. Hey.
So
Miss Fowler and
let's look at this. Yep. So we're here on Monday. Remember, Monday is the day that we should be going to co-op. We haven't started yet. So all he actually has to do today is his spelling. So he's going to go ahead, take his spelling out of his folder.
Listen, if you guys have kids, dang it. If you guys have kids and you watch Netflix, and if you do know what this is from, put in the comments. But if you don't know, I'll explain it in one of my videos.
Okay, go ahead and get out your spelling. So we do language lessons for living education. And so this is actually the day 5 exercise, but I give it to him on Mondays so that he can work on it throughout the week. So today he's going to work on the short E and the long E words. So what I'll do with him is we'll read this together, and then he sorts them into their suitcases. It says that the words are going on a trip and they've got to be sorted into their proper suitcase. So we'll talk about that. And then he will write 2 sentences. He'll write a sentence using short E words and a sentence using long E words. And that's all he'll do today besides read. All right, you ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, so he's finishing up. We had a short lesson about the different sounds that the double E can make. We had to talk about the silent E, just a really quick phonics lesson. So he's finishing up his sort, and he's going to flip over to the back, and he'll write 2 sentences. And I like the way Master Books always reminds them to make sure they start with a capital letter and to use punctuation. So I always highlight that for him so he remembers to do that, capital letter and punctuation. All right. How's it going so far?
Going good, actually.
All right. All right. So this is his independent reading for the day. He likes to pile up somewhere comfy, so he's in my bedroom where it's super cold. That's why he's covered up. You want to share with us what book you're reading?
Yes, it's called Notebook of Doom, Flurry of the Snobbies.
And what do you think about it so far? Thumbs up?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Thumbs up. All right. So I'm going to let him read, and then we'll do our read aloud for the day. We haven't done that. So he's finished his work for today. Obviously our Monday is like super easy, but it will be full when we go to co-op. So what I do once he's done with all of his work, I will sit down and look at Tuesday and pull out all the things he needs. I just pull them from his drawers over here. I didn't want to do it on camera because it's just a lot of moving stuff around. If I had more than one child, I probably would do this weekly instead of daily, but with just one kid, it's really easy to just go down this list here and pull out of each of his notebooks. So for tomorrow, he's got his math lesson, his language arts lesson. Those are his spelling word boxes that you can get from Master Books website. It's called Word Shapes. And he also has his cursive that he'll work on. And this I got at Target. I don't remember if I've shown it yet. We're doing cooking as part of our loop, and tomorrow will be our first time cooking. And so I found this in the Target dollar spot. It's Measure and Cook, and it does say grades 1 through 3, but he's just now starting to learn how to cook some things in the kitchen. So we're going to use this tomorrow. It has a lot of good information in it along with recipes. So we're going to use it tomorrow to make a smoothie. So you might want to check that out at Target. So I just get all this ready and put it into his folder so that tomorrow when he sits down, he'll be ready to go. So since he's finished with his work and his independent reading, he has played in his room and played some Star Wars, and now my son's upstairs playing Fortnite with some of his cousins. And we are about to go ahead and do our morning basket. I know it's called morning basket, but really it's any time of the day basket for us. And so we're about to get on our couch here in our living room and read Frindle and also do our devotional before I start supper. All right, so my food is done. It actually looks pretty good. So this is the teriyaki chicken with the P.F. Chang's fried rice. So that looks really good. So we're going to go and eat supper, and then I'm going to clean up, not too much of a mess in the kitchen, but just a little bit of a mess. I'm going to clean it up, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, and we're going to start in our kitchen. Today was my kitchen zone, so I came in here this morning. I cleaned the counters, I cleaned the sink, and on this day I also clean out the refrigerator and make sure there's no food that needs to be thrown away. I go through the pantry. I wipe off all the appliances. The only thing I don't clean on this day every week is the inside of the stove. That's only done some days. So this is my finished kitchen. And then I also on this day do our laundry room. This is off of our garage, so it gets a lot of traffic. So I always vacuum this brown rug, and I have to clean where we put our shoes because it gets a lot of debris and grass and everything. I always wipe off the washer and dryer. I dust out that window right there because it always gets really dusty. And then I clean this utility tub. So this is our laundry room. So my plan right now is to get breakfast started. I'm going to get my shake and get breakfast started because we're going to meet my mom at the pool. Today's her last day before she goes back to work. She's a preschool teacher. So we will see you at the pool. All right, so Daniel wanted to start his morning before we went swimming. He wanted to start with his cooking lesson because he said he either wants to be a chef when he grows up or a ghost hunter. So he's learning how to make a smoothie. So we talked about dry measuring, liquid measuring, and he's learning how to read the recipe. And he's going to make a smoothie to take to his grandmother at the pool. So you can go ahead and pour your milk in. All right, and what do you need to do next? What's the next thing you need to add?
Yeah, 1.5 cup of frozen bananas.
Or a half cup of frozen bananas. So you can take the bananas out and put them in your cup till it's full. Yeah.
These are a little red.
Well, they're red from the strawberries. I think Nana's going to appreciate it.
Yeah, she likes bananas. Look a lot.
They're just frozen.
Okay.
All right. What do you need to do with those?
Pour them into the blender.
Yep. All right. What else needs to go in there?
1.5 cup of strawberries.
Not 1.5, just 1/2
1/2
cup of
So it
strawberries.
does have to be full, just a little bit full.
I want to put maybe 3 or 4
I'll put 3.
because I know now I like strawberries.
This one's nice and red and gooey. Yeah, this one's a piece of banana now.
It's fine. It can go in there. I think 3 will probably work.
Okay. Then, what to do now?
And make sure you've got every ingredient in there. Look at that list and see if you've put everything in there.
Yes.
You put the milk. What's after the
Oh,
milk?
wait.
The yogurt. We're going to put Greek yogurt. So we're going to finish making this smoothie, and then we're going to take it up to Nana. We'll let you know how she liked it. All right, so we're here at the pool. Want to show us your float? Turn your float around so we can see it. What's the name of your float?
I call it the Taco Bell.
Calls it the Taco Bell. He loves bringing this float. And one of the many perks of homeschool, there's tons of perks, but one of the many perks of homeschool is we have the pool all to ourselves. Everyone's at school and at work, and so we'll get to enjoy the pool. It's like having our own pool. Only person here right now is my mom, so I'll video. And he's got my mom's smoothie. Will you hold the gate open?
Yeah, for vlogging.
Thank you.
Subscribe to my channel because I got a new Fortnite video trying to upload.
Alright, here's our pool. We're going to enjoy our day, and then we'll go home and have lunch.
Huzzah!
And there he is. He's a little excited. We'll enjoy our day and have some lunch, and then we'll start our schoolwork.
Oh wait, you're already filming? Okay.
Alright, we're back from the pool. We've had lunch, we've rested, and now we're ready to knock this schoolwork out. So he's going to pull out his checklist. He's on the yellow day, which is Tuesday. And he can kind of decide what he wants to do first. Leave my note on the back. That's my note for your science experiment. So what would you like to do first today?
I guess math just to get over with.
All right, go ahead and get out your math. So we use math lessons for a living education.
Yeah.
Yep. And today, let's see what he's going to do. It's going to take him a little bit. He's going to work on this independently. The great thing about math lessons for a living education is there's a ton of... no, I won't say a ton. Each day they work a little bit on their math facts. And so in last year's level, he worked on multiplication. There was a little bit every day. So he's going to fill in this multiplication table, and he'll do the bottom, and he'll do this while I go and get my hair done and my makeup on, so I don't look like a crazy woman. So you ready to do your math?
Yes.
All right, so he's going to fill in what he knows, and then we have a sheet that he uses for the ones he doesn't know. And let's say I got this at worksheetfun.com, and it's just the number in the center. It just will show them. It'll help him with the ones he doesn't know. So I'm going to let him fill in ones he knows first, and then we'll go and work on those.
Yeah.
All right, get started.
And maybe when you find
All right, I had to come video this. He's got his headphones on, and he's listening to NSYNC. I just introduced him to that the other day.
It's gonna be mine.
So whatever helps him do his work, I'm all for it. All right, now he's going to move on to his language arts. Today in language lessons for a living education, we're going to do a picture study, and we'll just answer some questions about it. And then his other lesson is he will read these sight words to me, and we'll just check off any of the ones that he can't read. I don't think he's going to have trouble reading any of those, but we'll read those, and then he'll do his independent reading. Okay, we just finished language arts, and he's going to work on his spelling. These are the word shape boxes. Again, if you use language lessons for a living education, you can go to Masterbook's website, and you can find these for every one of the lessons. He's going to work on that while I straighten my hair, because we're going to go eat at my mom's tonight for supper. So tonight's supper is what my mom is cooking, and then we're going to have spaghetti.
Oh, wait, really?
So I won't be showing a picture of that. But and here is his handwriting. This is from an Abeka cursive book that I got at the Goodwill. So he'll do both of these while I'm doing my hair, and
Independent read.
he'll independent read, and then we'll do our morning basket, and that's it for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and stop videoing for the day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until bye.
Bye.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to start by, I come into the kitchen and open up all the blinds because I absolutely love natural light. And after I do this, I'm going to get my one load of laundry started for the day. That is a tip that I highly recommend, is that you start and completely finish one load of laundry every day. It really helps you get on top of things, or not get on top, but maybe stay on top of things. So I'm going to do that, and then after I do that, I'm going to put these dishes up that are sitting right here that didn't fit in the dishwasher. So I need to unload the dishwasher, and I need to put those up, and then I'm going to show you my zone. Ignore this mess that needs to go to the basement right there. That's got to go to the basement. Yeah, this is the state of my dining room. So my husband's kind of started using it. Looks like a closet. So I'm going to get that cleaned up today, and I'll do that before I eat breakfast. Okay, we've had breakfast, and now we're going to head out. We're going to try to take our homeschool out of the house one day a week. So we're going to head to our park to get some energy out and have our outside time for the day. And then I've already packed his book bag. I've got his pencil case and just a few books that he's going to need, and his daily checklist. And then I also have his letter tiles for his hands-on spelling. We're going to go to our library today and get our work done, and then we'll come home for lunch. All right, we decided to stop at the park first and get our outside time. So this is just our little town park. It has a fountain which is resting right now. It rests like every hour. It'll cut off, but it's a fountain you can play in. And then I think somebody's excited to be at the park. You can go ahead and go. And then we have this playground to play on. So, and it's nice because right now there's absolutely nobody here because everybody's in school. All right, where are we headed now?
Library.
Yep, we're headed into our library and we're going to get our work done here today. I'm not going to film inside of our library, obviously, because it's nice and quiet. So we'll check back in with you later when we get home. All right, so it's not as quiet in here as I thought it was going to be. So he's going to start on his math. Let's see what he's doing today. He is doing some multiplication review. So the first couple of chapters in his math are review. So he's working on review. And then he can get up. We have the computers behind us. He's going to go read in that castle. He can sit up at the top. It's like a loft. And we'll just continue to do our work. Here's his checklist for the day. So here at the library, we're going to do our math, our language arts, our spelling. He did his handwriting last night at about 10:30 on his own. Just wanted to get it over with. We're going to do our science, which is apologia, zoology. He's going to make a mini book today and something else. I can't remember. Notebooking. And then the typing we'll do when we get home with typingclub.com. All right, so we're back from the library, and I was just going to show you what books we picked up. We picked up these books for our country study. We're learning all about Egypt. And we also picked up some books to go along with our zoology. He wanted to pick up some animal books. So we picked up this book, Ancient Egyptians. I thought this one was neat. It's like a look and find book. It's called Lookalikes Around the World, and it has a few pages from Egypt. Fast Forward Pyramid, Egyptian Tomb, Hidden World. And these are some of my son's favorite books. You wouldn't want to be a pyramid builder. A hazardous job you'd rather not have. He loves these books like this. Then we picked up this DK Ancient Egypt. And then our animal books, he picked up Mammals. Oh, here's another Egypt book, The Great Pyramid. He is all into reptiles. So we got Reptiles, a question and answer book. Snakes, Slither and Hiss. North American Animals. And then one more reptile book. So what I do is just keep them in this metal basket, and I don't make him read these. They're just here if he wants to reference them and he wants to use them. So I'm also going to put our I bought like a pyramid where you can chisel away and you can find a jewel or something. I bought it at the Homeschool Expo. I'm going to put that in there. Anything that has to do with our country study is going to go in here as well. So I thought I'd share that with you real quick. Okay, so now he's going to do his typing. He's doing his first lesson with typingclub.com. We signed up for it. It's free. And then we also signed up for typing.com. So he's learning how to use it right now. And then I'm over here working on getting things ready for tomorrow. I've got his science out because I need to get ready for an experiment. And I'm going to get all of our papers in his folder for tomorrow. And my husband called and wanted to know if we wanted to go out for tacos tonight. And of course, I never turned down an invitation for tacos. So we're going to do that. We're also going to come home and have family movie night. We do that once a week, or at least we try to. So we're going to watch the second Lego movie. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, good Thursday morning. We're outside checking our mail. My son is getting a new iPad today, so he ran to the front porch to get it. Got it?
Yep.
Awesome. He's been excited about that. He uses it to do his YouTube channel, so he was waiting on that to come in. So we're about to get our school day started. Well, my son decided that before we started our school work for the day that we should play a round of Fortnite. I know a lot of you are like, why in the world would you play Fortnite? You're a grown lady. Well, here's the thing. He was super interested in Fortnite. Wanted to play it. He doesn't sit around and play video games all the time. It's just off and on during the day, and he really loved it. And I was watching one of the videos from Julie Bogart from Brave Rider. And she said to take your kids' interest and either join in with them or sit with them while they play, talk to them about it, get interested in it, because video games do have some benefits. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to create me an account, and you know what, it has turned out to be the greatest thing. We play together every day, and we just have a really good time. It's something that we have in common, and we enjoy it. So we're going to play around to Fortnite, and then we may get started with schoolwork. All right, today he did want to start with morning basket, so he's going to work on his logic game. He's trying to get the red car out. This is called Rush Hour, I think. And he likes to work on it. And then we're going to read Brindle and work through the arrow guide from Brave Rider and read our devotion. I think this makes him nervous, so I'm not going to video him the whole time. All right, he's taking a little Lego break. What did you decide to come build real quick?
A body for metal beard.
Oh, metal beard.
I'm thinking about this for an arm, but I need like a thing for spinning.
Yeah.
So I can.
All right, you keep working on that. I'm going to show this. All right, so I told you we use Brave Rider arrow guides, so you need to check that out if you haven't seen them. This is for our week 2. Let me get somewhere so I can sit down. What we did, or what I usually do, this can be used for copy work, but he doesn't enjoy copy work. So like yesterday we talked about indenting paragraphs, so it tells you how to teach the passage. So what I just do is I take a highlighter and I show him in here and also in the storybook how you would indent when you're changing paragraphs when you're writing on your own. So we discussed that yesterday, and today I just highlight what we're going to talk about, and then I come up to the copywork passage and highlight it for him so that he can see it in someone else's writing. And what we're hoping is that he takes this and uses this in his own writing. All right, here's his checklist for today. So he has his math, his language arts, his spelling for today. He's going to use a website. I'll try to show it to you. It's called spellingtraining.com. You can import your spelling list and save it so that all you have to do is just, the kid will open it up and click on it. But whichever computer you save it on, that's where it saves to. It doesn't just like save it because you don't log in. There's no login screen. So where he's got this, I had to create this in his computer. I'd originally made it, I'll show you on mine. I made it on my computer, and I didn't realize that it only saved to my actual computer. So if you use spellingtraining.com, the list will only save on the computer that you are using. So keep that in mind. But it is free. So he'll work on websites today. He will also do science. We have a fun experiment to do in zoology today. And then we are going to do our country study. So I'll try to video all of this. He wants to start with math. So his math sheet is pretty short today. This he might need a little help on because it has been a while since we've done long division. So we're going to work on that. And then we also have these little cases from Michael's. And we're going to just do some multiplication flashcards. I just get him to pick a number between 2 numbers. That's how many flashcards we do. And we just practice his multiplication. All right, he's working away on this Ancient Egypt mini dig adventure. We're doing this for our country study. We're talking about Egypt. And I picked this up. This is from Rainbow Resource. I actually got it at the Southeast Homeschool Expo. And I usually let him choose what he wants to do, if he wants to watch video or read a book for our country study. So he wanted to do this today. So it's an Ancient Egypt mini dig adventure. And then while he does that, we're going to read about this fast forward pyramid book that we picked up at the library so we can learn all about pyramids. All right, his science is the Apologia Exploring Creation with Zoology 3. And we have gotten to our first experiment. We're going to be talking about what happens to animals that are well camouflaged and what happens to those that are not. And it's a really fun experiment. We have our M&Ms ready. He's going to sort those M&Ms by color. He's excited. Sort the M&Ms by color. And then just to prepare, you just tear up 3 colors of construction paper, and then you line the basket with the colors. We're going to dump the M&Ms in. And it has a whole little experiment for him. And he will, I think it says that he gets like, let me see. He gets 2 minutes. He has 2 minutes to search for M&Ms. And then what I love is he has this, you can buy these journals, these notebooking journals. And so it has a place for him to like write down what he did and what he learned. And then this page is already in here. So it's like the whole scientific method here. And then this is where he records his answers. So we're going to do this next. Okay, we've had lunch. We've taken a little bit of a break. And now we're going to finish up our day. So tell me what you have left.
All I have left is I need to independent read.
Yes.
I have to do these trick things.
So that's his language lessons for a living education.
And spelling.
And spellingtraining.com. So that's all for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Good Friday morning. This morning we slept in just a little late. I got up and have already washed a load of towels and dried them. So I'm going to tackle this before I clean my zones for the day, which are our 3 bathrooms, and then we'll get started with school. Alright, so I got all of my laundry folded, and while I was folding laundry, I like to watch YouTube. And so if you haven't heard of, which you probably have because she's awesome, but if you haven't heard of Till Vacuum Do Us Part, her name is Ashley. She's a homeschooling mom, but she does cleaning videos and day in the life, and she just has a lot of really good videos. So definitely check her out. Her channel is Till Vacuum Do Us Part. All right, so we've already had lunch, and today's kind of gotten away from us because we've got to get ready to go to our co-op orientation that starts in a few weeks. So he has already completed his math. He's already completed his spelling test. Right now he's working on language lessons for a living education. You read the Bible story from the 101 favorite stories from the Bible. You copy the Bible verse, you answer some questions together, and then you draw a picture. So he's working on his picture. Then he'll do his free write. He just has this journal from the Dollar Tree. And then after that, we are going to get ready to go to our co-op. Thanks so much for watching our weekly vlog. I hope to do this once a month. That's what my goal is. And remember, if you have kids, that my son has a YouTube channel. It's very clean, that he reviews toys and has some gaming videos and things like that. And his channel is
D3's Toy World.
D3's Toy World. So thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.